Hey guys, I'm Jess and welcome to my home. So every so often I have to go through and just organize this closet, and I thought while I was at it I would bring you along and then maybe give you a quick little tour of this closet and how I keep stuff organized in there. When you're in our living room, there is this closet right over here. It is that kind of dead, empty space above the stairwell. In building this house, we decided to have a closed stairwell. I know that in a lot of houses it makes things feel more open, but we had small children and we didn't want to worry about them falling down the stairs all the time and the noise traveling back and forth when somebody's downstairs watching TV. And then it also created this awesome closet right here so that kids' toys aren't in the main living area. You don't have to see them. You often do because the kids pull them out. Every morning my daughter gets up and she's an early riser. She comes out here, and when I come out later, the light for this closet is always on. I know that she goes in there immediately. Let's go ahead and give it a quick cleanup, and then I will take you through and give you a little bit of a tour of it. Here is what the floor of this room currently looks like. Mostly it's paper and craft supplies. Okay, now it is time for a tour of this toy closet that is off of our living room. I go ahead and I keep the kids' tunnel in its box behind the door in the closet. We have 9-foot ceilings, so what I'm showing you, this shelf that I'm showing you, I cannot even reach. I need to get a stool in here in order to reach up there. But over here in this container, I keep baby toys for when we have friends over who have babies. And then here I keep some wooden puzzles. And then in this box I keep toys that are for like 1, 2, 3-year-old, probably 1 or 2-year-old age toys. I've got some little people in there and some stacking cups and stuff like that. The next shelf I keep board games. These are more adult games. The kids do play with some of them, but they're hard for me to reach also, so I keep the lesser played with games up there. The next shelf down is more board games. These are the ones that the kids play with the most. Moving down to this shelf right here, we have puzzles, an art kit. This is a puzzle. We have stamps right here. And one of my children has put a bottle in here because I'm going to guess they're saving this to do the tornado water science trick that they've seen on YouTube. And here is the, what are these called? Oh, the Beatos. These are the Beatos in here. And this container is pipe cleaners. Okay, so the next shelf, this one right here, we have Legos. This is like a Lego Junior kit. This is an empty container the kids will kind of put stuff in and carry around. In this we have tea sets. Here are just some animals to play with. We have a craft box, activity tab. I also have in here just little figurine type toys that you get at McDonald's. In here is a set of toys that are like little dogs. Okay, the next shelf down, they just some stuff here that's awkward sizing, that just stays right there. Magnetic mosaics the kids love. A clipboard with printouts on it that doesn't fit elsewhere. Here is the paper roll from IKEA, and then under here I just slide a couple craft things that don't fit anywhere else. Here we have these snowball things. We have snowball fights in our house. And then back here are these glitter bottles that the kids play with. They made them. They want to keep them. This next shelf is all activity and coloring. All these books. We've accumulated a lot. We got all of my sister's leftovers and whatever the kids have gotten from other people. And then here I have 2 containers, one for each child. I pull out different things that are their favorites or stuff that comes home from school that they can work on, and then they don't have to go searching through everything for something to do. Right here I just have a container for small, awkward size notebooks that would just kind of fall and get all over elsewhere. We have some crayons and some little 3-ring binders that the kids got from their aunt for Christmas. She printed some coloring pages off. There is another box somewhere of crayons that this belongs in. This is their gel pens. It had its own little stand and container, but it took forever to get them in there. So I've just started to throw them in this. We have quite a few lunchboxes, if you haven't noticed. They just kind of show up in our house, and I use them for all kinds of different containers to containerize their stuff. So the next thing is washi tapes, 3-hole punches, and then whatever this thing is called where they draw and then they can erase it. Down here on the bottom row we have Play-Doh. This is paint, and there's some paintbrushes in there. Right here we have the wooden blocks. I can't remember what brand these are. I'll link to it down below in the description, but they have bead ones and sand ones and water ones. Okay, so over here we have a craft tub. This one came from Costco last summer, and a paper cutter that my child uses constantly. That's where all the paper shards come from half the time. Foam blocks. In this tub, mostly we have musical instruments. And then over here we just have a screen from the window right outside the door here. The cat, for some reason, decided he wanted to try and scratch this, so we just took it off for now. We have the extra leaf to our kitchen table, and then the doors to our entertainment center stay in here as well. I'm sure you have all seen one of these containers. This I use to do a lot of craft supplies. The top shelf is card games, and then this is like a magnetic thing for them to play with. This has stamps, random stuff obviously that shouldn't be in here. Some yarn, some cards. This is scissors and glue, pencil sharpener, punch, googly eyes, that kind of stuff. This is all of these tongue depressors. And then I also just put the dot-to-dot bottles in here. This next one, stuff has gotten moved around obviously. Just has a few has room for stuff to go back in it. This is pom-poms and these little things where you take the stickies off and you stick them on to make a mosaic. Sponge for the kids to mess with. This is erasers, watercolor, little stuff for them to craft with, some different type of little paints, and sparkly additions to their craft projects, crayons, markers, and pens, and the bottom drawer is usually paint brushes, but it is downstairs at the moment. This 3-drawer shelf over here, this top drawer has different puzzles in it. This middle drawer is just random stuff that I don't want to keep separate, don't know how to keep separate. You know, this little junk that accumulates with kids. This bottom drawer is beads. And these beads that fuse together. Jewelry making type stuff. There's some stickers in here. Some foam letters. Moving around the room and up on the wall, I keep the kids' sleeping bag. I hang up their hula hoops, and inside this bag right here is pom-poms. We seem to have accumulated plenty of pom-poms. Sometimes we keep card table chairs in here. Sometimes they're in the basement, sometimes they're in the garage. Right here in this box is balls and frisbees and jump ropes and athletic type stuff. Okay, and the next step, what I wanted to show you was this tub right here. It is a storage tub that you can put file folders in, and I use it to just keep different paper things categorized. So I have different watercolor papers in here. I have like pieces of scrap paper that the kids have cut up but are still big enough for them to use for different things. I have different construction paper and then also plain paper in here. Next is stickers. All the little stickers I have in a bag that I slide down inside of this folder, and then I just put like other stickers, slide those down in there. The next is activity books, like we have some different Usborne books and how to draw books. The next is like sticker books or paper doll type books, or like this where you take the stickers off and decorate the house, that type of thing. The next is just loose coloring sheet type papers. They have activities on them that the kids haven't done yet. The next category is dry erase stuff. I keep the dry erase markers in a container in here so that when the kids go to use them, they know where the markers are. They don't get mixed in with the other ones. The next one is I have a bunch of just paint chips that the kids can go ahead and cut up and play with, create out of. The next one is like a dry erase, and I also keep the dry erase. Oh, no, some of the dry erase stuff got mixed in. The next is actually should be Color Wonder. So the next one is supposed to be Color Wonder, but they've got some of the dry erase stuff mixed in. I'll have to fix that later. And then the Color Wonder markers stay out separate as well. And then I just have a clock back there. And then the last thing in this closet, right here, stays on the floor just simply because I don't have any shelf space for it right now, is a bunch of marbles that the kids play with. Alright, so we all know that keeping on top of kid stuff can be hard. As you can see, I have to come in here often to do just quick little tidy ups. Once it starts to go downhill, it goes downhill quickly. The kids at that point can't find things and they can't put things away on their own. So it's a joint effort to keep this area picked up. But I thought that I would show it to you just so it could give you a few ideas. And when I'm doing like cleaning videos and you see me like disappear over here into this corner all the time, you know what I'm doing. So thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed.